Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. Flying down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25 and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hits a big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds a little space. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That's caught. It's Moore. Oh, what a move to get room. There he goes down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Casper. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Verrier. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The give to the tailback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually up there.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Verrier. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking for a man. It's Verrier. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clemson is quick to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Gets it out quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They're going to run it. Not only the fourth and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stuff.
Looking for room. It's Harris. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
Going to the run, it's Hill. And he's loose, and Hill take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and we've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Verrier. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beat, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moore to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first...
Off to the races to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Back to throw, it's Verrier. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Pucks it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore will throw. Unloads it left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man. You can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening way of this drive comes from the 11. Complete to start this drive. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again, and then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 17 over San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Verrier. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught, it's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
It's complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Clemson set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He's got it on the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Moore to the air. The short hands, it's low. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air. It's Verrier. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but there's...
There he goes!
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they did, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle, safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So now on comes the field goal unit.
Number 19 on the field goal.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I really like the decision by this offense. because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Verrier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking great job playing pass, understanding the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Brings up second down.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.